plywood behind the drywall. On the other wall, I understood. This wall, no idea. There we go. My hair, I am going for a haircut today. It's getting long, so yeah, it's time to go. Anyway, after I took down the wall, I'll show you what happened here. I needed more power brought into this room because it only had 3 electrical plugs, one in each wall, and I wanted more than that, so I had someone come in and do it real quick for me, so it's not going to be on video. I got 7 more plugs put in, and I'll show you where I put them. I have 5 electrical plugs. I've got a double here, down there, and I've got this one plug, and that is going to be, well, that's the original one, so it's above the desk, which I'm going to use to plug in a lamp. And you can see on the right and the left of that plug are more plugs. On the other wall, just the one plug. Alright, well, I got one more plug nearly 6 feet off the ground. You might be wondering why I got one so high up. Well, I got my 42-inch TV that I had in our bedroom when this was our room. So I'm gonna mount this one to the wall up here. And I wanted to hide the power cord to the TV. So I put it up high. The outlet will be behind the TV. And you won't even see it. That's why that one's up there. Also, you might have noticed a plug here. Well, if you're not sure what kind of plug that is for the internet. I wired in a direct line to my modem, to my router, so that I can plug my computer directly into the internet. I wanted to plug it directly into the internet because sometimes in this room you can lose the Wi-Fi signal, plus a direct line is always better. I didn't show me putting that in because well, it gave me some trouble. I've done a couple other ones before, and it must have been beginner's luck because I ran the cable, I installed the ends on it, and they worked perfect. Not a problem. Now this one, I installed this one last night, and I wasn't getting a signal. I had the Apple TV plugged into it with the television, wanting to make sure that I had a good signal and that it was working, and then I connected everything properly. Well, I wasn't getting the signal. I took the ends off, I put them back on about a half dozen times each, both ends, and it wouldn't work. I was getting frustrated. To say the least, I was getting frustrated. To the point where I had another cable, I made another cable, put some new ends on it, and I tested it thinking maybe the cable I got was out in the shed, it got cold, maybe it broke, maybe something happened to it, I don't know. I made a new cable, put new ends on it, plugged it in, it worked right away. Not a problem. Now, my problem then, it wasn't in the wall. So I tried one more time. I took the end off in the office here in the studio. I took the end off. I reconnected it. Boom. It worked. It was a frustrating 3 hours. Something like that. 3 hours. Like it took me 10 minutes to run the cable to the modem into the bedroom. Just the cable end wasn't connected just right. But it's working now. But you know what? If you want me to show you how to make one, make a cable, put an end on it, let me know in the comments and I'll make a video on it. I am not a professional cable maker, cable installer of the internet, but I can do it. So if you want me to show you how to do it, just let me know and I'll make a short video and show you in case you want to run one yourself. It's not hard to do. It can be a little frustrating, you know, at times, but persevere and you will succeed. Back to the studio. My next steps here, get some drywall. Finish this up. Got all the new drywall on the areas that I took the old stuff off. Now it's time to get things ready for painting. What I'm going to do now is I am going to sand the old the paint, the painted walls and the ceiling. I'm going to sand them down with some 80 grit sandpaper and just try to knock off anything that's imperfect. Go around the room, finish up the sanding, and we'll see you in a bit. Well, this job is just moving right along. I've got my first coat of mud on the drywall, patched up some holes that were on the existing drywall. Now to let this stuff dry and we'll get to the next coat. Well, the drywalling is now done. It's time to get out the paint. Alright, the walls are all primed up and it's looking good so far. It's all white. White primer, white walls, perfect. Now to get the color on. The color we've got is green. I got a pine, was it pine or forest green for the darker color? And a birch green or something like that. Those are my colors. Filming and painting at the same time can get a little hard to do by yourself. Tripod, ladder, little spot for me to work in. Anyways, start cutting the ceiling. I'm gonna make the ceiling, and the one wall is going to be the light birch forest color. So let's try this out. See what this looks like. We got the first color on, we got the one wall and the ceiling done of this birch forest color. What do you think so far? I started putting it on, I thought it was going to be a little dark, but after it dried up, it's not quite as dark as I thought it might be, so I think this could be perfect color. Oh, I'll get to painting the next color, the darker color of the two, and we'll see how that turns out. Well, the painting is all done. The studio is coming together. We got to do the flooring next. Just getting ready to start that. But as you can see here, got a little ahead of myself and got the TV up. I don't know how well can you see the colors in this room. Got that light birch, that's that birch forest color. And then here we got the pine forest. There we go. You can see that a little better. Anyways, coming along. Flooring next, and then it's a shopping trip to IKEA. Just like that, the floor is done. Here, take a look. What do you think? Well, except for a few things, the baseboard trim and trim around this window behind me, which is going to wait for a while because I'm changing that window, and just replacing the trim on the door. This renovation is done. It feels good. I like how it turned out. Now to get the furniture and set up the office studio set up. I'll show you that later. Once I get the whole office part set up in the studio, I'll give you a tour. But anyways, for now, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Or the series anyways. Well, it's a short series, this one. But I hope you've enjoyed. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you get notified when all the new videos come up. And give me a like, give me a share, and a comment. I always appreciate those. Anyways, have a good one and take care.